Holy Santa Claus shit. Can you imagine if we had these when we were 12?
Even better. We got them when we're 40. Do you want to see something really cool?
Of course.
Rebels, what's up? Running a little late. Just got done watching ACOLYTE. Oh my God, it's getting good. I'm feeling it. I'm waiting for a couple of my people to hop on here. We're going to talk about it. I'm probably a little early on everyone. Brandon, first one here. Yes, what's up, Brandon? How are you doing, my friend? Definitely going to be talking about ACOLYTE here in just a few minutes. Gonna wait for Mr. Lack Attack to hop on. This is gonna be awesome. Wow, man. I don't know. That last episode before this one was a little slow. This one here was not bad. Spoilers. Just watched it. Give you guys just a few more minutes to hop on. We only got one person on right now, so I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. Very exciting.
Okay, open your eyes.
Whoa.
You want to go do karate in the garage?
Yup.
Wow, guys. I gotta say, I'm digging ACOLYTE so far. I really am. Yes, it's got a little bit of that woke stuff in it, but it's okay. It's all right. So I've got Grogu from Sideshow. Picked that up last weekend. I thought I'd show it off tonight, and I'll probably show it off on my live stream tomorrow. Just waiting for a couple of my buddies to hop on here so we can talk about ACOLYTE. That was awesome. That was awesome. I'm wondering who that Sith is. He looked amazing. And I'm wondering what everybody else's take on this so far is. I mean, we're into the 4th episode now. There's only 8 episodes. So we've already watched half of them. You know what I mean? So what is everyone's take so far? What is up, Lack Attack?
I'm just when you thought it couldn't be worse.
Yeah, so this is what I was just saying. Like, that was the 4th episode. So that was the middle, because there's only 8, you know?
Right.
And I'm enjoying some of it anyways, because I like some of the characters that we're seeing. We have the one Jedi with the big head. I do not remember his name. I know you know what I'm talking about. From episode 2. The guy with the...
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Kiato Mundi species guy?
I can't remember what his name was. Do you think that's the same guy, or do you think that's a different one?
Oh gosh, I don't even hardly remember him from the first one, but I think it's a different.
He was in episode 2. He was one of the Jedis in episode 2, and maybe episode 3 also.
I don't remember him in 3, but I think 2 of them are different. But
okay,
but I couldn't tell you that for sure because I don't remember what the one. Maybe all that species has a, mustache like that. I don't know.
Well, then there was the other guy, I believe it was Clau Poon, who has the mask on his face. Like,
yeah, the Clo.
Yeah, Clau Poon. I think his name's Clau Poon. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Captain Spaulding, what's up, brother?
Plo Koon.
Yes, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Captain Spaulding, what's up, man?
What's up, Captain Spaulding? How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well, buddy.
Hey, love you, Captain. I hope you're doing a little bit better, my friend.
I'm sorry to hear about your loss, brother. But you rock, man. You rock. I appreciate you being on here, my friend.
That's a cool tattoo you got, man.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen it on Instagram. Yep, it was pretty cool.
To commemorate his niece. It's the way to do it.
Absolutely.
Look, The first thing that made me mad is I realized that this one was only 33 minutes. And immediately I was like, oh, they gave us that 47-minute of shit fest last time. And I told my wife, I said, now this one is short. Maybe it'll be halfway decent. But it really was just getting there, you know?
Yeah.
We know that you rock, Captain.
Yeah, absolutely.
We know that you rock, brother.
Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Well, like, I mean, I'm trying to go into open-minded. I know this is already half of the season, right? Because there's only supposed to be 8 episodes.
Yeah.
So that aggravates me. You know what I mean? Because we're setting up for something big, right? We have to be.
Yeah.
And then with May, all I hear is thunder. I mean, tomorrow night, if I do a live tomorrow night, I'll definitely do the thunder. I'll definitely do the thunder, brother. But like, so we're setting up for something. And I did not like how May kind of decided to be good. Because I thought that was lame.
That coming a mile away.
Because she's like, well, the Jedi will come, and it's like, you've already killed 2 Jedi. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You are in deep shit.
Yeah, no. Well, I don't know, this might sound whatever, but the what's it called? The alternate lifestyles are very into redemption. If you say you're sorry, then it's all fine. And like we
talked about that last week. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and that's been an overwhelming theme in lots of modern cartoons and different, mostly geared toward young people. Like I used to have a girlfriend that was younger and she was all into that kind of stuff. But I noticed that about everything that she watched, it was always about the bad guy can be good. And like, there's so many of those. I can't remember a bunch of the names, but
well, I can see.
But that's like a big thing. Everybody just says, "Oh, my bad. I'm sorry." And then everybody goes, "Oh, it's okay. We know that, you were talked too badly when you were a kid and you have problems, and like, join the fucking club of everybody, motherfucker."
Yeah.
You know? So there's an overwhelming idea of not really being responsible for your fucking actions in today's young society.
I can see redemption.
And I've thought that for a while,
I can see redemption, like if they're saving somebody or something and they got to make a drastic choice, you know what I mean? There's a little good in them, but the whole, hey, I think I'll just do this instead.
Oh, my bad.
I was like, what? Like,
until you pick up the Emperor and throw him off of the thing.
Yeah, to save your son.
Yeah, and redemption. Then die anyway.
Yeah, that's redemption. He said, help me take this mask off. I'm going to die anyway. Let me take it off.
Yeah, let me see with my own eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
there was a little bit. And, there's still a majority of people, and I'm on the fence about it, but was that enough redemption for Anakin to, be the Sebastian Shaw Force Ghost or whatever, But maybe because, and maybe we'll see that here, right? A lot of people think that they think that there's like a split thing there, right? Or they're like almost the same person. And like that could harken back to Anakin's ghost in Return of the Jedi, like there is Vader and then there's Anakin.
Well, Soul did say something in this one. He said, I'll explain it to you when we get back on the ship.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
I'm lost now because I thought I had it figured out. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, we thought that he was innocent and didn't know.
Yeah.
But
and
now
then
it looks like
he tells Green Girl, he tells generic Yoda, he tells her that he saw her fall. He thought she was dead. He saw her fall.
I would have told you if I knew.
You said you seen the body, bro. You said you seen it.
I am your father.
Right? So he's switching it up.
Yeah, Gary.
But he's switching it up, right?
There it is right there, Gary. Greetings, exalted ones. No, dude. You know what?
You know what I mean? Like,
I have to say that like 99.9% of this episode, I already saw it. Like, this show is really predictable.
Yeah.
And
that's why I feel like they're setting us up for something, but yet
I don't
halfway through. We're halfway
The
through.
setup is going to be that thank you, brother. The setup is going to be that the Green Jedi woman is actually the Sith Master doing all of this.
Well, whoever it was is badass. Well, at least this guy from today.
Right.
Because like when OSHA was standing there, he was just like,
now is
shit.
that the apothecary guy? Because everybody's saying, oh, that's him.
No.
But,
yeah, I don't know.
It still doesn't have to be.
They like pushed all the Jedi back. I was like, oh, okay, this guy's pretty tough.
And then end.
Oh, they know what they're doing, dude. They know exactly what they're doing. They're like, see you next week.
See you next week, losers. Holy shit. How many people, though, didn't see this episode because last episode they were like, forget this noise.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. And I knew that the Wookiee was already dead. And the first thing I said is I was like, well, that's going to piss a bunch of people off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We were all looking forward to some like badass Wookiee.
Well, there might be flashbacks, or some might be some flashbacks, but
yeah, we're going to have to see him and the witches. But like, I don't know if that, I don't know, man. Yeah,
that episode definitely needed to be longer.
Oh, yeah. They give us 47 minutes of just ridiculousness. And then 33 minutes. So this episode was like 32 minutes and whatever. 33:27, I think. And it was like a minute 12. Minus a minute 12 for the recap and the title, right? So it's like, and I knew right then they were going to do it to us because you can look at the timing and say, okay, well, this isn't going to be good.
Yeah.
Because it's literally the last 37 seconds was like, oh, the shit's about to, But it was that's the one thing, it's very predictable. And like May going, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
I thought that was horrible, dude. I thought that was horrible.
And I saw that coming.
I felt like saying, hey, you're not wearing the OSHA clothes right now. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my God.
You're wearing the May clothes right now. You're the bad guy.
Did you catch so that little...
Yeah.
Basil?
Oh, I'm going to say it.
Do it.
Yeah, I wrote it down. Is he or they with us?
He or they. Come on.
And I looked at Blue Eyes. She missed it. And I was like, did you catch that? She's like, no. And I was like, I did. I wrote it down real quick. I was trying to take a little bit of notes, which is easy to do on a 30-minute episode, by the way.
Son of a bitch.
And
that's a bit, I don't know. That is when whoever's, directing or producing this, they're like, look, our top priority is not a great Star Wars show. Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
The problem is that the people doing this are not talented enough to be able to, they're not able to do that, Captain. They're not. The last 47-minute episode was completely unnecessary. Uh-oh.
Are we freezing?
Am I frozen?
There you are. You're back.
There I am.
He's back.
Well, I'm back. No, I was just saying.
Is back.
The Lack Attack is back, Jack.
Jack.
I don't know. The last 47-minute episode was ridiculously unnecessary. And then we have this thing, which is short compared to other things. It's just, I don't know. Like, I'm still going to watch it, but I'm really waning on I'm not going to get rid of Disney like some people because, like, man, me and the Cubs, we still watch the Muppet Show all the time.
Yeah.
I
feel like we're bowling and they're setting up the pins still, like.
Dude, they better.
We're still going up that hill, man. We're still going up that hill on that roller coaster.
Yeah, apothecary guy is like Renfield. I would like to think so. I'm looking at Gary's comment there. I would like to think that he is. But who knows? Is that the one with the sisters? Which one?
I'm not sure. Rolando! What's up, brother?
Rolando, what's up? The Space Bandito himself. Ow!
I love it. Lack coming right at you.
Man.
What else? Final lesson, kill a Jedi unarmed. Right. They actually touched on that this time. Because he was teasing her like, well, what if you take the Jedi's weapon? And we were talking about that.
Yeah.
She was trying to grab the lightsaber and stuff. when she'd fight somebody. So they touched on that a little bit, and she said if she didn't kill him, that Sith was going to kill her,
Right.
or whatever that is,
Yeah.
which is interesting. I thought that was kind of wild that they touched on that. I mean, who knows what that means for sure, but.
I want to like this, but may have started. But like may have started. Yeah, no. I have zero faith in it, Gary. I'm just hoping that there's something cool.
Yeah, we want to see fights. We want to see the lightsabers.
Yeah,
we
just
want to see something
see
kick-ass.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's all we don't care about all this other stuff, man.
Robots squirting.
Man.
Robots squirting little Bessel, right? That was his name, Bessel.
Oh gosh.
He or they. Them damn robots squirting he or theys.
Unnecessary. They did have a white guy in there though, Ginger Jedi.
Yeah. At the very beginning.
Yeah, but notice that there was no boys in the classroom.
I didn't notice that.
It's all girls.
I did not notice that.
You know, and like, man, I'm just saying, like, you gotta try hard to do that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, that's the part that's getting old. That's the part that's getting old. It's just like, it just shows me that whoever's making this is their top priority is not Star Wars. You know, and their top priority is not even like selling cool action figures of cool characters. Like they have their top priority is not even making money now, right? It's just like it really seems that the top priority is to push and it's not even like an agenda. It's almost like a passive aggressive thing.
Yeah, about
you know, and so like it's not the Million Man March, you know. It's not the Buddhist monk pouring gasoline on himself and setting himself on fire in protest. It's not that. It's like a passive aggressive, just a shitty attitude. You know, it's like not even.
They can put that stuff in there without the way they're doing it. That's what it's like. The talent of whoever's writing this is screwing it up. I mean, this is supposed to be Disney. You know what I mean? Like those writers should be awesome.
Well,
you know,
Disney of today is not the Disney that we grew up with.
No, they are not.
You know, no. I mean, it's obviously I don't know, man. Like, the more you hear about Disney and Epstein Island, starts to make more sense with all this kind of like grooming agenda that they have on the show, right? I mean, like it's just like if it quacks like a duck and walks like a duck, then like shit, it might be a duck, man.
Might be a duck.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Strange.
I don't know either. I mean, I'm trying my best to enjoy it. I mean, I do like some of it. I do like the feel. I do like, the scenes. I do like but you know what? This is the thing. We were talking about this last night. We went to a theater last night, watched Raiders of the Lost Ark playing at the theater downtown. They were showing older movies. What's up? What's up, Brett?
Look at this guy. We feel the same way that you look. We're just happy to be here.
But so we went and watched Raiders of the Lost Ark last night, right? And we were talking about how there's no good actors, like what we were talking about on our live.
What's up, Gilly?
A lot of the new actors are not as. What's up, Gilster? A lot of the new actors aren't as good. Harrison Ford's awesome, And we were talking about how there's so much CGI and so many things you can do to make something look cool without having a cool actor. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel like Disney's doing that right now. Like, well, we don't need a good story. We don't need any of this. Let's just show this here. Because like I said, I was like, well, I like looking at the aliens, the planets, the ships. Right? That has nothing to do with the actors at all,
Yeah. Well, and us as fans are going to look at stuff like that.
Yeah.
More so than, like, I can see how casual people might watch a little bit of this and go, this is garbage. You know what I mean? Because I can see that because it's pretty bad, man. Pretty bad.
I can see how some seasoned fans would watch it and think it's garbage.
I mean, like we just like edged ourselves the whole 3 episodes to get the one lightsaber pull of all the Jedi at once, right? And then it was like, and scene.
Yep. What a train wreck.
Rebels, no rules.
I think that's what they said in the writer's room when they were writing this show.
I think so.
God. What's up, Scout 2?
Hey, Dad.
I mean, they them pronoun on a giant otter.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah, I thought it was more of a wombat, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, what was he like? I think he was like a sea otter Wolverine.
Yeah.
No, there was no Wolverine about that. That was like
They tried to make him look like cute or whatever, and he wasn't, man. He wasn't like this.
It was
What
like
happened?
Ricky. It was like Rocky Raccoon. It was like a raccoon from.
Well, besides Fat Lobot, though, that's definitely a figure I'll be getting is the tracker dude. Or like Gary said, I can't wait to pay $45 for the tree ball sack.
You know what he was? He was a shaved gay Ewok.
Was he?
That's all it was. And his name was actually. His name
I
was
did
actually,
like seeing Soul take out that moth. I thought that was kind of cool.
It was over too quick.
Yeah.
It was very quick.
Very quick. Got this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Brett.
Yeah.
Strike me with all of your power.
I wish somebody
Fight me
would.
with all your power.
Whip it good. Holy Toledo. I don't know. It's just
the people, the fan, it's weird because like you can't, like I like it took the wind out of my sails. I don't have the energy to argue with somebody. Like if I don't like it, I just don't like the show. It has nothing to do with sexuality and all this other bullshit. A lot of those channels that are out there trying to get the clicks are the ones where they're paying attention to all this other deeper stuff that's going on with Disney as a company. And then they have this agenda that they've created for their employees. And then they push that through their management and they push it down the line. And then it goes into their content, not just Star Wars. So they're coming from that angle to try and get you sort of like clickbait you into, getting on that train, that anger train, mad about something, and it's like,
baby,
it's safe to say right here with us, we could give a shit about anybody's preferences, but when it comes to a story of any kind,
it sucks way before.
Just do it good, do it well. I don't care where you're coming from with it. And she's got the robot thing on her hip and it's spitting.
That must be some sort of lubricant or something, right?
It's spitting lube or whatever, like 5 feet across the room at this dude, this otter dude. Like,
I thought he was gonna shock him.
So confusing. Like what? Like the thing.
We got a squirter.
The thing is like the size of my phone, and it's squirting liquid all of a sudden.
How's it holding all that liquid? Yeah.
And then she's like, and then she says, him or they, and it's like,
why?
Did they really play the pronoun game in the High Republic?
They did it in that they did it in that Tales of the Empire.
Yeah. So you know another thing, somebody brought up a point, and it's not that I didn't notice. I guess I didn't care. Was like with Dave Filoni, he has a thing for witches.
Don't we all?
Because he brought the witches into the animated. He brought the witches into Ahsoka. Now we've got the witches here. And now they're trying to convince us that witches are good and Jedi are bad. They're trying to flip the script, and people are saying, oh, it's a fresh take. No, because going forward, this will be the take. Mm-hmm. This will be the lane. And the new fans that they want to draw, this will be what they're considering.
Bad is good, up is down, cats living with dogs.
And
what's that?
And then what'd she say in the last episode? No, the Jedi are good. Well, we're going to prove you wrong. I tell you, the whole time I was watching, I was just kind of like, I don't know. Like, I was not excited at all. There was nothing like, okay, so they're rubbing the ball sacks in the forest on the trees. Those are ball sacks. I don't care what anybody says. Those are ball sacks. Balls are bad in this world. And the giant cicadas coming, and Saul's like, I'll get it. I'll get it. Nobody else has any action. Just one person at a time, please. Okay, action. All right, keep walking, guys.
Yeah,
like, I mean, and it was such such a copycat. Every species of Jedi was exactly the same from all of the prequel movies. There was Plo Koon. There was the dude Ki-Adi Mundi with the giant head. They were all there, copies of them all.
Right.
and Yoda was a 6 foot tall woman. So,
And a terrible actress.
yeah, Yaddle with no hair.
Yaddle
So-
had a nice head of hair though, didn't she?
What's the dark side goddess that Luke Skywalker took on in the comics? I can't remember her name. She had the big giant weird zipper mouth like that, and she Azeroth. I can't remember the name. And he had to go into the dark side to defeat her. And I'm like, they're just stealing all this from the comics. They're stealing all of this from the comics.
Yeah.
And
saying, "Oh, that's not."
If you pause that scene at the end when the dark one, I'm just calling him the dark one. The cape almost looks purple. I couldn't really tell. There's gold on like an armband, like a gauntlet, and it's gold kind of. It looks like white skin, looks like dark skin around their necks. So maybe the Khmer theory, because he was there, and then she said, "Oh, he's here," and you don't see them both at the same time,
Yeah, the Wookiee was already dead, Gilly.
And the Wookiee was already dead. Yeah.
And I knew that so long before. As soon as the little womp or what's it called? That little tracker thing. As soon as it was out in front of the place and it started screaming, like, you don't see the Wookiee
Ricky
already
Rocket.
out there. The Wookiee's not out there going, "Hey, what's going right?" If
It
somebody
was
pulls
Rocket.
up to your house, if you see headlights outside your front door, what do? You go out there with your heat. And you go, "Hey, what are you doing around here?"
That was Rocket.
Oh my God! I told my wife as soon as it was over. I said, "Just when you thought it couldn't get worse,
That was the other thing I was going to say. Everybody last week was like, "Well, it can't get any worse than this."
it get any worse." Boy, were we wrong about that.
How boring and slow, and like I said, no action, and it's like a 30-second scene to some ball sacks on a tree with some caterpillars that turn into a giant cicada, and it gets sliced in half. A bug gets sliced in half. No other threat. No other threat.
Every time the forest was exciting because I kept waiting for some shit to go down.
Yeah.
They could have made a 47-minute episode of them just trying to get through the forest to the Wookiee and
have a
fighting.
bunch of,
they could have done like a whole thing.
Yeah, like a last stand at the corral or whatever. Like they run out of ammo and
monsters going through all that. But
it looked like the Wookiee was wearing a full costume on this episode.
Yeah, he didn't have a robe on, so he had to wear the full.
Yeah, they splurged for this episode.
Dude,
that's where the 180 million came in.
Is the apocalypse? Holy smokes! I'm drunk on how mad I am at this. Is the apothecary dude the zipper face man?
That's. I mean, it seems that way, but obviously that could be the swerve. So I don't know.
I mean, it seems kind of obvious. So if maybe it's not right, maybe he immediately got on his little thing like, "Oh, she's turning on us, boss."
You saw his bare hand when he held the saber up. The hand flicked.
Oh, I thought he had a glove on.
Flicked her out of the way. I have it pulled up right here. Let me see.
Whip it out, Brett.
I'm thinking that's Quimir because he was just hanging there. You know what I mean? It's pretty convenient that
saber comes up. Saul draws his. Everybody else draws theirs. So there's hand comes up. No, bare hand.
Oh,
bare hand.
What hue is it?
It's weird because the hand holding the saber looks like the arm is bruised or dirty. And then, like I said, there's some kind of like Batman's kind of arm covering just on that left arm, almost like you'd have it like a shield, so you could hack with the saber, because it's not on the saber hand. There's a real good clear view. So small frame person.
Yeah, it is a small guy. A small person.
He or they.
Man, dude.
They or them.
Does anybody? I don't know about y'all, but like I feel like a real idiot. Like just kind of like today, I was doing stuff most of the day, and then it got to that time where I was like, oh man, like the episode's gonna drop in 2 hours. Hey, we're gonna stream. This is gonna be cool. And then like, no, totally. Should have taken a couple blue pills just to make it worth my while.
They went back to they're doing this weird thing with the sets. Like it looks big and lush again, and that last week was tiny and closed in. And the second one was big, and the first one I don't know what.
There was a couple bad ones I thought in this one when they were looking for the tracker dude, and the other Jedi with the beard comes up on the little cliff. That was a terrible set. That was a terrible.
The Coruscant looks like AI did it. It looks terrible.
Oh yeah, like a free.
It's almost the same view too. It's like a photo.
Yeah,
it's not good.
With some moving
like
stuff off to the
view.
side. It looks terrible. It looks like a model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm so crestfallen with it all.
And like they didn't give us no. It was literally they whipped out all their sabers, and like the bug getting killed was cool. But was it cool or was it just cool compared to all the shit we've seen in the
That was
right?
like
It wasn't really.
That was like the most action, and then to have this. I don't even know if we know this is a Sith yet, right? So this the dark one, I'll call them. That they're so OP that they can just flick their hand and throw 10 or 7 or whatever it was Jedi around.
The thread is strong with this one.
You would think that Saul could repel that. I mean, Mace Windu repelled Force lightning from Palpatine with a lightsaber.
Right.
Obi-Wan repelled Force lightning from Dooku with a lightsaber.
These are alternative lifestyle Jedis. They're just not as bad.
True this. And my point is like that to this point was supposed to be like the ultimate force power, force ability. It goes far beyond just throwing objects, right? And choking somebody across a room. When you can channel the force with lightning, to get hit with that lightning is like instant death. But if you're somebody that's super strong, like Luke Skywalker's laying there getting French fried with it, and when Anakin picked up the Emperor to throw him down the chute, you could see his skeleton glowing through what was left of his skin and stuff. So like I said, this is all going to be new going forward. This is it. It ain't your mama's Star Wars no more,
Wow. It hasn't been Mama Star Wars for a while, but this is starting to truly look like the end.
It's just a weird thing with the witches and the flipping the script on Jedi are now children trafficking psychos that watch you all day and come try to take your kids during your seances, and witches are cool.
Which is a help for Disney to be.
And it's weird for Disney to be letting that be part of one of their shows because George Lucas always said, ultimately, these are for kids.
Yeah.
So it ain't George's anymore. We get that, but it's not ours anymore, apparently.
I don't think it's anybody's. Even the people who think it's theirs. Like I don't know what they're achieving.
They want new fans. They want younger fans that can go forward with them, like we've come with them through these years. So they want this new band of merry men to come with them, to come with them into the next 20, 30 years. Wow. And that's cool, but it's like I don't know. You're handed a Maserati with the keys and the tank's full. Just lay off the pedal and you'll be all right. It'll still look nice 10 years from now. But they careen this motherfucker right off a cliff. So people are saying, oh, it's dead. It's like, I don't know that Star Wars is dead because we all get excited when we hear Star Wars. But it's like you can't take what do they say, lipstick on a pig and polish a turd and all these different things we could say. You can take a shitty story and slap Star Wars on it, and most of us will still go, huh? I want to watch it.
Hey, we've watched this much, and like, are we going to watch episode 5?
And I'm telling you, like, I feel like I don't even care. I just felt I'm watching it going, oh, okay. I guess I could have done something else for a half hour, but I wanted to hang out with you guys.
Yeah, no, that is the best. Like I said last time, the best thing about it is, we get together with our friends and at least remember the cool ass Star Wars that we loved.
This probably, for me, I feel like maybe matches up with episode 1 a little better as far as feeling like some Star Wars is there. But everything everything else in between all those moments, is just not great. And I don't know. If you go to the stream and you go to, I'm trying to find a time, to right when there's 5 minutes and 41 seconds left and you pause it, you get a really good shot of the dark one. And so it'll be interesting to see what people pick apart from this.
Yeah.
Because do they have eye slits in that mask, or are they just seeing with the Force? Because I don't see any eye openings in this mask.
Who do you think it is, Brett? You think it's somebody new? Do you think it's a green chick? Do you think it's
I don't think it's the green chick. I don't think it's the green chick because you can clearly see the hands and arm. Kamir is a good guess. I don't know who else it could be. Other than the guy that offed himself with the green juice, which would be weird anyway.
That would be odd. Yeah, that'd be odd. But that Quimir guy or whatever, he's there. You know what I mean? He was hanging there.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. That's the thing. Like, it's the whole thing with like Superman and Batman. You never see them with their alter egos in the room at the same time, right? So Kamir's a good guess. And the more I look at this, the less I think it's him, because this person looks a little beefy. So I don't know. They're in this scene where I've got it paused, they're holding the saber, and their arm, they look pretty stout. I don't know. Who have we missed in the cast of characters that it could be? Like, is there somebody from episode 1 that we're missing? It's a lighter complected person, but then again, it's at nighttime. I swear that cape is purple though. So I don't know. And then Saul, now we get these new little things dropped. Saul says, when we get her back to the ship, I'll tell you everything.
On the ship, yeah.
I'll tell you everything. And then he insisted to his master at the temple that he did see her die, or that he was sure.
Well, he said he's seen her fall.
Right.
Yeah. But before I could have swore he said he's seen her body. Am I wrong? Didn't he say that?
He said that in episode 1.
I thought he said he saw her die.
I thought he said both. I thought he said something like I seen her die, and I thought he said something like I seen May's body. I could swear he said that.
I think he said that in episode 1 too, and I think he said "we," referring to him and one of the other. I don't think he meant OSHA. I think when he said that, he said "we." Yeah. And I think he was talking about him and the first Jedi lady that got murked.
What blows the most is there's only 8 episodes. This is the 4th episode. This is the middle. It's already halfway done. And they're setting up for something they haven't explained yet. There's not been much action. You know what I mean? It's kind of a slow start if this is already halfway through.
And like you really need some backstory on how this person got this psychological hold on May. How did it even come about? And I think it was that her body was shattered. She was hurt. Something to do with the witches.
Well, we still know she's evil because on the last episode, she was like, I'll kill you. Like to her sister. And I was like, what?
And,
so she's definitely evil.
But it makes sense with witches that they would have an alchemist on hand. And so that makes me think Kamir came in and started messing with her mind, and she thinks there's 2 different people. But I also think there's something there where they had an actress play both girls in the one episode when they were young. It was 2 different girls. But now that they're being played by the adult girl, it's only one actor. And so I think there's something going on there, that the possibility could be that her being is split. Her human being is split, and the light side and the dark side.
Yeah.
And at some point they'll converge back into one.
Yeah.
Because they played with that theory a lot with Darth Maul and Rebels and what's his name? The guy that was lost with the whales.
Could be. Maybe that's what they're setting up for.
So like, if you're gonna do something like that, that's kind of interesting in this whole Star Wars stuff. You should have clued us in a lot sooner than this, because wow, I feel like they're just losing people.
Yeah.
as
Oh,
this goes
definitely.
on. I'm not mad about it. I'm not going to try and convince anybody anyway. I have nothing against anybody's beliefs, reason for watching, whatever, why they like it. Like, I'm exhausted after 4 episodes, man. So much stuff hit me in the head over the last few weeks, all this stuff. And you have to sift through it and make up your mind for yourself. If you like it, you like it.
Yeah. Well,
I just
another
think-
thing that aggravates me is like The Mandalorian. I enjoyed that. I know Lack didn't like all of it, but I enjoyed The Mandalorian a lot.
I didn't like season
And I
3
couldn't
as
wait
much.
for the next episode, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like Disney can make good stuff, and this is
Yeah.
not good stuff. I mean,
think
compared
when
to something like that,
I think if they get out of the way and let the people that truly want to do it, that are true fans and do it, you get something good like Andor. You get characters like Luthen. You get characters like Mandalorian, who was a badass. You got
There was a lot of the Mandalorian that was.
Mandalorian was awesome. Like that first episode in the very first season, the premiere
that
episode.
was-
it was like a Western.
Yeah,
He
that
busts
was
that
bad.
door open and just
Oh.
starts whipping ass,
And he pulls the dude through the door and it.
chopping arms
Yeah, no, there
off,
was a lot of badass shit
collecting
about
his
that.
money. I was like, this is what Boba Fett should have been doing.
exactly.
And so when we heard Boba Fett was coming, I thought, oh, this would be badass. Team them up. Here we go.
Yeah.
This is going to be awesome. We didn't get that, but you know, hit or miss, right? So they got some hits, they got some misses. So like, I guess it's kind of like your favorite sports team. There's always next year. So we're going to hope that Skeleton Crew is going to be better, but you know, I don't think it is. I don't think Jude Law would insert himself in this stuff if he got a bad script, but that doesn't mean it won't be done poorly. But I don't know. It's going to be like all of this stuff is going to be, besides this show, is going to be in the Mandoverse. So I don't know. I just think they slapped the Star Wars sticker on this to get it done, because they had canceled this show at one point and then decided to continue. And then maybe that was just for the news to get interest. I don't know. But that was the deal. Like,
It's
2
because
years
when they
ago.
canceled it, somebody said, "Why is it because I'm gay?" And they were
Right.
like, "Oh, no,
Right,
not at all. It's because it sucks."
They shouldn't
That's why.
tout. The thing I feel about it is they did some things different too. Like they changed the days for the shows with Ahsoka to Tuesdays. They changed it again this year where it's a certain time that you have to watch it, like a regular TV show, because I don't know why that matters, because, you know, we can't get it until the day anyway. So what they used to do, like 2 a.m. or something, Mountain Time or some shit. So what I don't get it, but they make these subtle changes like that. And I don't know, man. I feel like whoever let this go didn't watch it before they hit the cash the check button.
Rewatch Andor and cleanse my viewing.
Yeah.
But
And you know, some people didn't like Andor.
funny.
Some people weren't quite that much of a, I don't know what the word is, like purist or something. Like Andor to me
Andor rock.
is telling the story of
I'll be right back.
like we always heard of this rebel alliance. So
Yeah.
Andor's like, how did that get formed, right? The formation of it. Somebody had to be that spark, and it happened to be Luthen gave, I think, Andor that push, right?
Dude, Luthen is the baddest mamma jamma.
I don't think it's, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's Luthen. I think it's Luthen's work, but he needed someone to do what he couldn't do, and I think that became Andor, and he gave him a push.
Well, yeah, he's only one
into
guy,
Yeah.
but he is, I think,
and I think like
the mastermind.
I think they wasted a little bit of time in Andor where we could have gotten. I want to know Mon Mothma's where this money's going. What are we going to see for it? When are we going to see that fleet? That's just me. That's what I want to see. And there was like 3 or 4 episodes there at the beginning where it was moving a little bit slow when they were getting ready for the heist and all that stuff, where I feel like they could have shown me something from her, like what she's putting together with Luthen, because I feel like her and Luthen have a different story than Luthen and Andor have.
Oh yeah, no,
You know
Luke
what I mean?
off
Like
map.
I want to see what he's working on with her because
Yeah,
that's
he's been
going to
working
be.
with her for a long.
They're gonna open a shuttle bay door somewhere, and it's gonna be all these X-wing fighters and all this
Well,
stuff.
and up until the last episode of Andor, Luthen was pretty sure he was going to kill Andor because he was
Right.
an expendable means to an end, and only that speech really that Andor gave him, Luthen was like, my boy, Han, my bookie.
And so that's kind of my point with the storytelling stuff. Like there was a gay couple in that show. There was stuff like that in that show.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. That show was so
it can
great
be in
to
those
some
shows
of
if
us.
it's wrote right.
To some of us, we're still talking about it. It was great.
Yeah.
We don't care about that stuff. So
Andor was the shit.
So I keep going back to that because I know as soon as you dog on these shows for something in that way, that's the first thing you get blamed for.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you can't call a giant sea otter them or they. I just think that's so stupid that it didn't
It was
really.
obviously a boy sea otter.
It served no purpose to the greater story, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, I know y'all didn't live in Alaska and trap otters your whole life, but even y'all knew that was a boy sea otter, right?
I kicked one out of a boat once.
Dude, I've clubbed many a seal. It was obviously a boy.
But you see my
I feel like
point.
that's their agenda.
But
They
you get
could
my
write
point,
it in
like-
there a little smoother.
And that's my point I tried to make about episode 3 too, was like, if you're gonna put it in there, then make it a theme and have it be part of the story. Then
Yeah,
by all
because it's
means.
horrible the way they're doing it. It's like, hey,
No,
look at
if
me.
you just
Hey, look
throw
at
in
me.
a
Well,
little
I felt
mention.
that way a little bit about the last episode too.
You
know,
peek in a little mention of it, and then it's kind of like, haha, we snuck it in. No,
yeah.
don't
That's
do
what
that.
I was telling Ed before you got here. Is
Yeah,
It's more of like it's a real passive aggressive.
yeah.
And it's we like it's
Yeah.
it's like
And the
I
thing
said,
is, like-
it's not the Million Man March. It's not somebody setting themselves on
we're
fire
in a
and
much,
Right.
we're in a,
like a total
we're in a
it's
different,
ridiculous.
a different society than 50 years ago. It's much more accepting, but then you'll have your people that don't accept, and you'll have your people that do. And I think as far as like the entertainment world goes, you got plenty more that accept.
Well, and
but you
I don't know
have to
about
just
y'all,
sneak in
but
a
I don't
little.
give a shit.
You sneak in one little thing like him or them. It's like
Yeah, and they're like, we got him. It's like, what was that?
I'm gonna write them and see if they can sneak in a Rebels No Rules. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Just one time, Rebels No Rules. What?
Huh?
so
What did he
like
say?
that. That's just to me. That's not even. That's overshadowed by just
Maybe
terrible,
we'll see that in Andor too.
terrible script writing, terrible acting,
Just right out of the blue, like what? What?
terrible direction.
Nothing.
The
It's
camera
an
work,
awful
the
show.
editing was atrocious. That this was only 30 minutes was just a thievery.
Total. Oh, that's the first thing that made me mad because I fast forwarded through what was it? It was 33:27.
I don't
You
even.
got like a minute and 37 of recap, and then you
Oh,
had
yeah,
like
intro.
another 47 seconds of intro and all that kind of shit. But before it even, I always check, right? Because I was looking at Ed's, we're live in 92 minutes.
Yeah.
And like last
Yeah.
week, because it was 47 minutes, like we were like on the
Yeah.
cusp, right? And so I checked that first, and I was like, oh, this is going to be awful because it's 33 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a bunch of fluff and a bunch of long stroking and then cut off, right?
Yeah.
They're just going to clamp it off, and they're going to say, gotcha, bitches, and we'll
And
see
you
you
know,
next week.
The quick little mentions of that stuff is the same thing they're doing with everything. Like even the Jedi temple stuff. Like quit showing me the younglings training. If you're not going to give me some deep, meaningful stuff in a scene there with somebody that's going to mean something later, don't do it. Right. Just have them walk by the room and
It's
just see them in
also-
the room playing with sabers. Don't.
Not one male Padawan in that room, too, by the way.
And the teacher, wasn't the teacher Tormund?
No, that was Ginger.
No,
Jet.
that was somebody
That was
new.
a new guy.
Oh, I thought he was from Game of Thrones. I thought that was Tormund.
I don't know.
That's
I
not
didn't
him?
watch Game of Thrones.
Well, that's why I jokingly referred to him as. I thought it was him.
But I was hoping when they showed him, I was like, oh, cool, another Jedi character, But that was nothing.
Hey,
No, nothing.
It was
So
nothing.
stop doing that.
hey, Caucasian guy. All right.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
I
he's
wasn't thinking
Irish.
that. I was just thinking, hey,
No,
another
I
Jedi.
did, and then I said, oh, but he's a ginger, so he is like check marking the minority.
Yeah.
escape somewhere.
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess so.
He's actually like a.
It's not like
Whoa.
a big burly Viking,
He was
blonde
like actually a
dude.
Portuguese Irishman, but
Right. right? Because
They should have
would
just
never
walked
let a
by the
real
room then. Like, don't even go in the room and hear him saying
Yeah,
stuff.
why
'cause
should they got? Yeah,
what he's telling them was like about their defenses and all this stuff. It's like, who cares? Like, you're not
Oh my
even making that part of the story. So quick.
And then how come they didn't have like when we watched the prequels, right? When Yoda was teaching them, like the little kids had lightsabers,
And didn't
Right.
they all have a training
and
ball?
now they have like wooden. They're not
Right.
Bokens because those
Right.
are made of bamboo, but they're like wooden training swords. Like they needed to
They
save.
got
on some
internet by the time Yoda was in there, but you know.
and is Torben's apprentice still like a little kid, or is she an adult? I have trouble with that because she's in there Jedi training with the
With
younglings
sticks,
a lot.
right? Exactly.
Oh yeah,
It's
no,
like-
I think she's
But
a
she goes
Padawan.
on missions with them.
Right.
Yeah, well, remember Ahsoka was still kind of a Padawan and went on missions. So I guess that's part of
It's
your.
just weird seeing her
your
in the
Padawan
class,
learning.
and it's like stop showing that stuff if it doesn't have any meat to it. It's dumb.
Yeah.
And then again, giant green Yoda comes in. Ho ho ho! Green Yoda comes in and says, "No, Saul, you can't go. No, Saul.
That makes no sense.
Everything's no, Saul."
Yeah.
It's like making
Well,
us
why
think it's
didn't
her,
they-
and that's just so in the storytelling world. You know, it's
the
not her.
time frame between the end of the last episode, not the flashback, but the real time, and this one obviously was like when Osha, missed her with the stun gun, and then we saw this. Like they all immediately got on ships, right? And she went to the Wookiee jungle, but then the rest of them went to the Coruscant to discuss what they should do. In reality, would you not get on the radio right away and say, "Hey, look, she's going to go kill Kelnaka"?
Right.
Wouldn't they have sent somebody there
And then-
immediately?
and then they-
Well, I
too
think
late
Saul
said-
tried to do that, and
they
the green
said
girl was telling him to come back.
They said he didn't respond, but they said it way later.
Yeah.
And
right.
then,
Well, I thought that was all. I thought that meant they've been trying to get a hold of him for like 16 years.
and then she, yeah,
Okay.
exactly. And then May tells Kamir, "We only have 3 hours of daylight left," and the Jedi managed to get in the ship, get on their way, get
I didn't
there,
even put that
talk
together.
to the locals about this hidden Jedi,
yeah,
That's right.
traipse through the woods and play with some giant caterpillar ball sacks,
right.
chop up a giant moth, and show up at the same time that May's inside going, "Oh man,
That's
he's
right. I
already
didn't
here."
even think about that.
When she said there's only 3 hours of daylight left. Okay, first thing I thought, because I was raised in the woods my whole life, right? So if you're in a ship safe in space and you don't want to be in the jungle after dark because it comes alive with all these things that are going to kill you, why wouldn't you just wait in your ship orbiting until first light? Because everybody knows you wait till first light. Because if you go traipsing off out there in the dark, you're really going to get yourself in trouble. So, like, why? That didn't make sense to me right off the bat. If you only have 10 minutes of light or 3 hours left,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you just wait till first light? Because they didn't know the Jedi were coming. They didn't seem to have any reason to be in a time crunch, And then the other thing was, so come here. God, I think the name is so stupid.
They could have just landed and kept the door shut.
They
kept the
could have
doors
done
locked,
anything.
then had a
But so he
Minox stuck
says-
to the window,
Caterpillar ball
Right.
sacks.
So they get out of the ship and they're like, "This is uncharted. There's no one around. This is the most desolate place on earth."
man.
And then there's a fucking bridge. There's a fucking bridge right there. They're like, "Oh, it's
The
how
bridge to
nice that
Kalnaka.
there's a trail."
Oh, you
That's
mean
nice.
it's not a town? It's a Wookiee? Oh,
Oh my god.
I'm glad
You
he's
know, I
gone.
really don't like is Torben. Is that his name, Torben? No, I'm sorry, Yord.
Yord.
I really don't like Yord at all.
Well, I think you're supposed to not like him.
Well, I mean,
Why
and
do
I
you
don't
think
know
it
what they're
might
doing with
be?
the
You think
character.
it might be him?
No, I think he's the one that you're supposed to not like. And then at the very end, if anything cool happens, he's going to be the one that's going to save the day.
Because he's okay. So he's standing
Yeah.
there. The Plo Koon look-alike, two other guys with beards.
The
The
poor
girl
Plo-
that's the
like-
girl that's the Padawan and Soul. So how many were there? 3, 6.
Is
There's more.
OSHA and the Padawan falling in love too?
I've seen some Blue Eyes called that. We were watching it. She's like,
Yeah,
"What's
it
going
was
on?"
My
something.
wife did too. She was like, "I feel like they're going to be getting it
Yeah.
up."
Well, that's what I was getting to with the age too. I'm kind of like, is she, really young or is she older?
Disney doesn't care.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's true.
I mean, really, like all the shit that we hear and all the grooming and the Disney cruises stopping by Epstein Island and like obviously
Yeah, I mean,
I
you
mean,
got
are
a
they
point.
not trying to normalize something here or what? I don't know, man.
Well, you know what? Now that you're saying that, when Yord had no shirt on, remember? She kind of sounded flirtatious when she's like, Yord, put your clothes on.
Put your clothes on.
Right?
Yeah. Cool
Damn it.
that Saul has a blue lightsaber though. I thought that was cool.
Duff man.
Oh man!
We never really said much. You can't hear him breathing. Nothing. No indication. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I
we
count.
did. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 8 of them.
Lots of yellow sabers in there, huh?
The hand flick. See the hand and the arm? I don't know if you can see that very good.
Yeah, Kamir is kind of that shade though, isn't he?
Tapped it.
Damn. That's a cool scene. Looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's 5 seconds of it.
Yeah.
Like, that was pretty wicked. But, you know, I don't like how their sabers look nowadays. They started doing this in Kenobi. They look like toys.
Well, they're super bright.
They're like dildo shaped. Look at them. They're not. They're short.
They're short. The ends don't
Kinda
look
like
the
me.
ends of them don't look right.
They're growers, not showers. And the old school sabers seem longer and thinner.
Well, the original were much more tapered and kind of sharp at the end.
Yeah.
They were
had a point
rotoscope
at the
or
top.
whatever. So right there it is.
There you go.
They're super bright though.
So if you look at the right arm, it looks dark on my computer screen, but I think the stream it's showing brighter. But you can see it almost looks like scars on the arm, so that's why it made me think of that other Jedi Master. And then the thing on the left arm looks gold to make me think former Jedi.
Though the hand that's pushing her away, it's definitely like a. What would you want to say? Like that is the hand of a laborer. I will say that. You know, whereas Kamir's hands are much more soft.
Dainty.
Yeah.
You know, dainty.
He's just a potion guy.
Yeah, but
Just
that
a
obviously
potion.
could be a stunt. You know, that could obviously just be a stunt guy in the
Yeah, that's
costume,
true.
and it could still end up being, you know, like like Brendan Wayne and Pablo Picasso or whatever the fuck his name is.
It's almost like the saber is an afterthought there, but it looks like the arm is scarred.
Yeah.
Or it has dust on it or something.
I don't know.
And then you were talking about his eye holes. So I think if you go back where he's like really staring at her when it's not quite all the way dark yet, I think that there's a visor there. You know, and it's like that. What was that chick's name? Like Zori Bliss in the sequel.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And hers was a little more gold, but I think that there is like a see it? See it right there? See that
like
little
the slit
thing?
like the slit there.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously,
that is a wicked looking helmet though. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that'll be $118 Black Series helmet here.
The goddess was named Abeloth. I couldn't remember. And she had a huge ripped face like that.
Yeah, I remember her.
So I feel like this is a callback, like a inspired by. Maybe that's how this started.
Well, the big mouth is like that's like a horror standby, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, we've seen that kind of character and I think if you look at like all the
because it's kind of a smile, but it's kind of teeth.
Stand down.
Why is she terrified? You know?
Oh, because that guy's coming to kill her. She's terrified too now.
Because she screwed up.
Well, he obviously showed up there, killed the Wookiee. Right.
But at first, wasn't it the Jedi yelling, telling her to come out?
Yeah. But she was already scared because when she saw the dead Wookiee, she said, "Oh my God, he's here."
Because it looked like a lightsaber burn on his chest.
Oh yeah, totally. That was
a lightsaber.
Oh yeah, that was yeah. You mean a lightsaber actually killed somebody for once?
I think so.
If you run them through, they can survive, but if you slice their chest,
Hey,
they're
if you
done.
scrape the side of them, it kills them.
See what I
Yeah.
mean? We're getting all
Yeah.
screwed up here.
Well, and we don't need to blame Disney for that, right? Because Lucas was the first one.
No, that's just it. Like I said, like I was saying this before, the producer could write it,
Right,
and the executive could come through and approve it, but say that's fine as long as you put X, Y, and Z in those roles.
Right, yeah.
So there's parts of this that we don't know how that plays out. But it's like, even still, if a good character is a good character, no matter what's going on.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And we're not getting that. We're not getting that.
We all like the two. What was their name? Cinta and I can't remember the blonde girl from Andor, but like we all like them.
Yeah, they were all rough and tumble, and everybody was going through something for this heist and the plan.
And that girl is not I can't remember the other girl's name, the blonde girl who's Cinta's girlfriend, who was in charge of the Aldani.
Yeah.
That's not Mon Mothma's cousin. That's just what they say because they're girlfriends too, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, they're girlfriends too. That's like back in the 50s, you know. Like my dad's talked to me about, you know, but like there was this guy who had a family and everything, right? And then his his cousin lived in the house in the back, and like he was obviously like a gay guy who was married and whatever. And then in the mother-in-law house was his gay lover. So like that's when I first saw Andor, and like, oh, it's your cousin. Oh, Val is her name. Val, Val. But like, it's not her cousin, right? Like that's her girlfriend too.
Yeah.
And that's going to be like a big that's going to be like a big gushing coming to a head in season 2, right? Like,
but the whole thing in Andor was they made sure to tell you through Luthen that this is this big impending thing, that it's the Senate, it's the whole regime, it's everything we have to fight against, and we have to do it from the inside and make it rot. Mm-hmm. You know, they made that big emotional thing. Just like I always go back to Yoda telling Luke, you must confront Vader. You laid out something that we were going to watch unfold. So they're doing that now and trying to be all mysterious. And what they're trying to lay out to unfold, to me, is just not great.
No, it's not making it.
Big fucking deal. It's a Sith. Wow.
Yeah.
He's way overpowered. And then somebody's gonna go and try to be all Star Warsy on me. Well, if you go back to the time of the High Republic, it doesn't matter. This is done poorly. Yeah.
It's done poorly.
This is being done poorly.
I didn't think anything could be.
Most of us as fans, hardcore fans, know to reference all of that stuff, but I'm not even bothering.
Right. Well, you can reference it, but then you ask yourself, well, does it matter?
You just try to convince yourself that you like it, that there's something to like about it.
Dude, I really wanted to, not be one of
I'm
this
like
bullshit, but like, dude, this is bullshit.
But
I'll watch all 8 episodes. I mean, I got.
I was gonna say.
We're already invested. We're halfway in.
The Cubs show up and they want to watch the Muppet Show and all that. So like, I got.
Yeah.
I want to hang out with you guys. So like, we're watching this prick.
I was 15 minutes late.
And we're gonna watch it.
I was 15 minutes late because I figured I had enough time to rewatch it and do a reaction, and I was so like, yeah, okay, the sea otter, yeah.
I just hope they make a Fat Lobot Black series.
Like, I don't even think I'm gonna make that video. I'm not even gonna finish that video. I'm not
even.
That
first episode was cool. The first episode was kind of cool.
They started off with some action, and that
we all went. The first two had promise. Yes, there were some questions like, why is there a knife being played with? Why isn't the saber being deployed? There was cool things to see and talk about, and then I don't know, it just took a shit. Yeah.
And the first two episodes, we still, I think, only gave the first 2 episodes like 6s.
Yeah.
I was like, 7. I think I said.
It was exciting.
Like an overall between the two, it was like a 7.
Yeah, there were characters we didn't know that we wanted to know. The fight scenes, though they could have been better choreographed, were still pretty cool, and they were fight scenes.
They were.
It was cool. I always liked. You remember in Obi-Wan when he's just about to find Leia, and he kung fu's those dudes in the hallway. Like that was like hand-to-hand Jedi fighting.
You mean where he grabbed both of their heads and went like this? Boing.
Yeah, and he did like the Andre the Giant fucking I don't know if you've ever actually done that to somebody, but that does hurt really bad.
It hurts, but it doesn't work. Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know, dude.
I've banged into somebody like that on accident a few times.
When I was very
Holy
young,
shit.
I got into it with some people, and I like channeled my inner Andre, and I did that, and it was not like, it was not cool. It really, that will fuck a motherfucker up bad.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's not good.
Are we giving scores? Do we have to?
Already a dead Wookiee.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
glad because I didn't have to see him suffer. We didn't.
Oh, that's the first thing I thought when he did die. I was like, well, Brett's probably pretty happy with this.
because we didn't need to have a Wookiee in this to begin with. So sooner the better.
If you're gonna have a Wookiee though,
He,
that some bitch needs to be tearing off arms and shit.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
He needs to be tearing off arms.
He would have been a badass if he was imagine Black Chrysanthemum with Jedi powers. He was already barehanding arms off in Boba
Well,
Fett.
even Chewie, who's supposed to be not as strong.
Chewie was choking Han out when they first met.
Dude,
Yeah, true.
You remember the deleted scene when Chewie from the sequel Travesty, where he pulls off that, what's his name, Onkar Plot's arm? There's in the deleted scene.
Chewie gave no fucks. He's over there eating porgs raw. Then he's cooking them. Then he's cooking one.
Yeah. Well, he wants to try them all different. He wants to try all the different ones. You know, saute
So now we
one.
got this dude running around with little tattoos on his head and a man bun. And
How does he have How does he have the same haircut? Why is that a priority in the Wookiee's life?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Wookiee was
and he's a
man.
mechanic. Is just stupid.
Dude,
Can't come up with nothing original. I mean, you
and
nailed
then,
it.
So
like,
how did the whole
what
room
if-
was nice? Right, like you think if a Wookiee and that guy got in a fight,
how much better? How much better would that song have been if exactly what you said? If they would have done a little fucking research in the Star Wars universe and had them singing that song in some kind of language that they made up.
Power of one, power.
And then the lyrics would have said at the bottom that it meant power of one, power of two, power of many. Then you would have thought, oh, that's pretty cool.
Right. No, exactly. No,
exactly.
I think I might have mentioned that, but yeah, if that would have been.
No, you did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If that was in some ancient,
like
made up language,
$180 million budget, you could have done it in fucking Ewokese even or Jawiese.
Anything.
And then it would have said it at the bottom screen. You would be like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's what it means. Okay.
Uh-huh. Well, and they did that in Andor when the Aldani's came to watch whatever, and I don't even think they gave them.
No,
they didn't even give them subtitles.
Caption that.
Yeah, and
you could
that
tell
was
through
great.
Their emotions. You could tell through their emotions.
That was great.
You could tell exactly through their emotions what they were like.
Their song, those Aldani's who were chanting, like if you go back and you watch it and you listen to it, it is lame, but they're saying it in a different language, so it takes the lameness away. You know, with their whatever they're saying, uka shaka, you know, like whatever they're saying, and it's kind of lame if you isolate that one part, and it's like, this is kind of cheesy, but it was palatable because it was in a different language. That was, and that's what, and Gilster always talks about that too. Like, why are aliens speaking in basic? You know,
exactly.
And I'm trying to think
dude,
back.
in Star Wars, in the first Star Wars movie, you had fucking animals just making noises.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and everybody was like, "Oh wow!"
You're like, "Wow!"
Yeah.
And I guess Return of the Jedi would be.
He doesn't like you. I don't like you either.
Yeah.
That's a big doo-doo. I mean,
that was
do something. Have him talk with a little bit of accent.
Jabba didn't have subtitles in the original, did he?
Annie, get the pizza for your guests, Annie.
Yeah. I sold her to this moisture farmer.
Using an old Jedi.
You know, in the prequels, here's the thing, right? So in the prequels,
we will keep it to trade the Federation blockade as long as we want.
Oh, you tried to fool me around.
Miss no drink Bud Light. But
You stuck a big doo-doo.
Yes, you do.
You stuck a big doo-doo.
Yes, Jar Jar does drink Bud Light.
I drink Bud Light.
Who knows what he? I know
dude, but that was a great. What you said there though, that could have been the one thing that saved that episode. Because
It
people
would
would
have
be like,
made it
oh,
more
well,
Star
that's cool.
Wars.
At least they did some fucking research and made
Ooga
something up.
shaka, ooga shaka.
You know?
It's something.
This feeling deep inside.
But
Okay,
High Command needs me to take care of something. I gotta get out of here. But
well, tell High Command.
are we doing something tomorrow? I think we're gonna do something tomorrow.
Yeah. You lay it down and we'll build it and they will come, son.
I'll throw it out there in the chat stuff
Whip
that
it out.
we have going on. So
Look
but I
for us
gotta run.
tomorrow.
Ed, thank you
Look
for the
I'm
hospitality,
sure,
brother.
Look for individual reviews on our channels, I'm sure,
Yep,
also
yep.
For sure.
of this
For sure.
shit fest. Look at Brett's face. I know, I feel it.
Okay, hey, Rogue One, last 5 minutes of the movie, mind blowing. Holy shit! It connects. It connected to the.
Oh yeah,
originals.
beautiful.
It's just the most amazing thing. Blew me away. The whole movie, I'm just sitting there going, well, okay, I don't know. And then those last 5 minutes, holy shit! Give him an Oscar.
Yeah.
The last 5 minutes of this one, you get this dark one show up and do some
5 seconds.
like the show of the power has probably most shills out there going, oh my god, he was so powerful in the dark side. What are they gonna do? Find out next week. And I'm going,
yeah.
I'm just like I don't know. Palpatine, the whole thing with the Sith, and like Palpatine, like everything we saw through his acting skill was actions, not words. When they came to get him and they were like, it's treason. And they all drew the lightsabers, and he was just like, okay, grabs the remote from the fucking desk, lights it up. He just starts stabbing.
That was dope, yeah.
Like, it wasn't take you all out at once. He was fighting for it. And his evilness, he was enjoying it. He's laughing at Yoda and stuff.
Uh-huh.
My little green friend.
Try harder, you must. Like Yoda was talking shit too, though. That was like a Western too when Yoda came
It's
to
so
town.
powerful. Why leave?
Yoda's spinning plates.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was sweet too.
Threw that Senate thing
That
back
was
at
sweet,
him,
too.
knocked him on his ass.
Was that for velocity or was that for accuracy, you think?
I don't know, but we're not even, those are your least favorite, and those we're not even getting that kind of quality.
No, yeah, I was not a big fan, but whatever. I'm hard to please when it comes to Star Wars, you guys.
And I guess that's proof right there with it's episode 1. We were making jokes, but like it had its share of things to put down with the way everybody was talking and acting and goofy stuff they were doing and saying and catching flame for.
Well, look at if you look at how adult and raunchy the song "Lap T. Nick" was, and then you look and then you see this Jedi Rocks horse shit. But Jedi Rocks is much more like the prequels. Like that's when it became for kids, right? It was the special edition.
Well, if I was going to say, if you have the original VHS of Return of the Jedi, you can see plenty during the dance scene at Jabba's place.
Oh, I know.
You just got to know where to pause the tape.
No, I know. That was and that was all that was pretty adult, yo.
Yeah.
The song was a product of its time and our age and shit. Like that was great. Yeah. And then, but the special editions is where it started to become for kids, man. Now, I never heard Lucas ever say that it was for kids until the special editions.
He said
the original shit was not. It was just supposed to be a movie.
There's old video of him saying it, and I think it was probably because of the marketing, the toys. Because that's what happened. That's where his fortune came from. So then he was like, "Oh shit, I better mention families and toys, so people will buy these play sets."
Yeah. Well, and how long before he sold it to Disney was he deciding he was going to sell it to somebody like Disney? So he's cultivating it to be what he would think was a Disney
And so he's 80 now, so he would have been 70, 68, something like that. Mm-hmm. He was already a billionaire. He didn't need the money. He was probably just tired of being the Star Wars guy because he couldn't do nothing else. And nothing else he did even came close.
Ridiculous.
When episode 1 first came out, it got a lot of hate. And like now, a lot of people like it.
He got a lot of shit for all 3 of them movies.
Yeah.
For the way people were
and rightly so, if you ask me.
Exactly. But there's still a good story in there that you can draw
and people
from.
like it now, And
I've
you guys
always
think
liked
that
them.
eventually later on down the road, people will like the sequels?
So maybe that's the same feels that
Like
I got
the
for the
same way
prequels
with episode 1?
because I got to introduce my kids to Star Wars because those movies were out.
Right.
There's a jumping off point, rather than seeing me
Right.
watch this in the basement every weekend or whatever. Maybe there's people out there doing that now, and that's
Well, yeah, when
great.
we're 80 and there's the generation A or whatever they are, where the
Yeah.
first movies they saw were
Yeah.
the sequel travesty, of course that's going to be the best. But that don't make it the best. Public
No,
opinion.
it's not. That's
Make it
not what I
true.
was saying. I was just saying
Yeah.
acceptance wise. I wonder if people will be like,
I mean, I
and
think
then like
there's
another
probably
another 20 years where people are gonna be like, yeah, but what about ACOLYTE? That was awesome. That's gonna be
Well, and
Right.
that's like,
There might be.
and I guess people will, but I find that
Yeah.
to be like a character flaw in an individual
yeah,
yeah.
to do that. You know what I mean? I really do. Like it has to stand on its own merits. You can't be like, oh well, this shit is so much better shit than this shit.
right.
Like I don't know. I don't think that that's a true. I don't know. I don't think a person can be true to themselves if they are always doing that. Like,
Right.
oh, well, this
Jumping on the
is
ban-
I
they're
just
jumping on
this
the
isn't so
bandwagon.
bad. Be like,
Yeah.
that's like how. I mean, what's the end game of that, right? Like all of us living in a cell, and like giving up our freedoms to be safe and all of this kind of, you know what I mean? Like, what's the end game on that? You're gonna turn in all your weapons and you're gonna get delivered a package of rice every week off the food truck, and like, where's the end of that? Like, I can't
Right.
abide by that kind of mentality.
I've got a sea otter to go talk to.
Okay, hey, well, tell her we
My
said
bad.
whatever.
No, that's too much. You did too much research right there to come up with that.
I did, didn't I?
Cap
Yeah.
Spalding.
Well, I'm in it to win it. God damn
All
it.
right, guys.
All right,
Thank-
Brent. Catch
Thanks
you later.
again, Ed.
No problem, Brett. I'll see you, bro.
I'll see you guys later.
Take care of the
Buddy.
East LaPorte Street footbridge.
I've been reading a lot of that here lately that you guys have been saying. That's funny. That's funny stuff. No, I'm just saying people's acceptance. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, are they? I almost feel like, as long as they don't mess with the original trilogy anymore, don't remake it with new actors or anything like that. Let us keep those three. I'd love to see them re-released from the original, not the special crap. Give us the original ones back. You know what I mean? And then do whatever you want with the rest of the stuff. I mean, some people are going to like it. We're all going to like certain parts. You know what I mean? We're all going to like a few things here and there. It's not our old Star Wars, though. I mean, I think that's what we're leading to. It's not our old bread and butter, man. It's
No. Except, we got a real treat in Andor, and a few. Certainly, I guess the first season of Mando.
I've not seen all of Andor, and I'm gonna have to give it a chance because I tried
Oh,
watching.
man.
I'm gonna have to watch it all. But I did enjoy
thought-
Mandalorian a lot, and one of the biggest things I enjoyed about Book of Boba Fett was Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, where he comes back. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I liked what they did with Luke. I mean, he felt like Luke to me. Like how he was talking about Yoda speaks in riddles and all that when he's talking to Grogu.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that feels like Luke to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think my biggest problem is Disney can do it if they want to. They can make
yeah.
it good if they want to. They've already showed us.
Yeah.
They've already.
Well, they
showed
can
us.
hire people that care, I guess.
Their QC department sucks.
Yeah. They're definitely they.
Their QC
Yeah, I don't
department
know.
sucks.
Like they-
Whoever's sitting back watching the final product before they release it sucks. They need to hire
Right,
some
or they're
super
too
nerds like
final
us.
to say something. They're like,
Yeah.
they're just like the rest of, just like some people. They don't want to be accused of being whatever, so they just don't want to say anything. But like, the show sucks for so many more reasons than the wokeness of it. But
Yeah, I
there,
don't care. I mean-
but the past. Look, if you're gonna be true to yourself and you're gonna try to send a message, then do it. But this is like a passive aggressive, like shitty, like a
Pope.
shitty. Yeah, like a
Pope.
shitty little person. And
Like,
when
hey, look at
when
this.
people do it like that, they're doing it to upset you, which makes well, first of all, you shouldn't be getting upset because
Right.
Are you not a master of your own shit that's going to really bother you? And
Really bother you? Yeah.
But the next thing is that they're doing it to bother you, which kind of speaks for their mentality, right? You know what I mean? Like the word is Karen, right? Like the word, like there's a whole image that comes about, right? When people talk about those types of people, right?
Yeah.
And like they're really just kind of proving that in a way, I think, if you look at it objectively, you know.
I'm just saying, like, it can be accepted in all of this if they do it right. You know what I mean? It's like the way they're doing it is like they're, I don't know, throwing it out there, and it's like you're doing it the wrong way. You're poking at people.
Yeah.
Use it. Just go ahead and use it, in your vocabulary with the rest of your stuff smoothly, like you would talk about anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not even selling it. They're not even selling it. They're like you're saying. They're kind of like, hey, like just throwing it at you. Good night, Gary. I'm about there too, my friend.
All right. Yeah. Man, the Cubs had me up. My kid was like not feeling good last night, and up till like 4 a.m, taking care of him and stuff. And then my other one like wakes up at 8, and it's just like, oh. But I wouldn't trade that kind of thing for a while. And but man, this was awful. This was awful.
Yeah, the best thing was the last 5 seconds of the episode.
Yeah, and that's not enough to make me.
No, it's not.
Yeah, dude.
And I think what aggravates me the most is that last 5 seconds could have been another 15 minutes because all the other episodes have been 45.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you literally see Mr. Burns with a Disney shirt on going, excellent. Like, cut it off right here.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, that last episode was like 47 minutes or something.
Yeah, why in the world would we cut off in 30 minutes right when it's getting good?
Oh, my God.
That's all they can have. That's all they can have.
Yeah, fuck them.
See you next week.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not totally not fan first. Not fan first at all.
Pay your Disney Plus. I'll see you next week.
Yeah. Well, definitely rewatch Andor, man, because I
will.
And like some people, I don't know. People said it was slow, but what I think was considered slow, it's really a good buildup, and you get a lot of story, and you have to.
Well, that's what happened to me is when I was watching it, I've only seen the first couple episodes, a little slow, and I kind of, but I'll give it another chance.
Yeah, give it another shot, man, because I think that's one of the great, and it's really Luthen, man. Luthen and Mon Mothma, and man, and Luthen goes and talks to Saw Gerrera. And those are some great scenes.
I loved Rogue One, dude. I mean, I absolutely loved Rogue One.
Oh, I did too. And not just for the last 5 minutes, there was some good shit in there. When I said this last time, when they broke her out of the Imperial prison transport ship, that was cool.
Yeah, that was very cool.
When they were questioning her, and there's all the rebels in there and the generals, and they're all kind of fighting. Well, I don't think we should fight. And it's like, well, why are we? And then the one guy's like, well, what are we all doing here then?
Yeah.
This is all amounting to, and I thought that was really cool. Because that reflects real life. You know what I mean? Like we can all, shit post on the internet, and we can even go out on the street and carry signs and all that kind of stuff. But man, if you think shit is gonna change, and and everybody's like, oh, it's about to get real, and dude, until the first shot is fired, none of it is real. And that's what Rogue One was about.
It's all this. Yeah.
It means nothing. It's a waste of time.
Well, before I leave tonight, I want to show off the sideshow Grogu that I got.
Yes, I've been looking at it. Brother. That's so cool.
Let me show you real quick. I'm
Where'd you get that? You got a deal on that? That's from a third party or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I did a little trade.
That's awesome.
Look at that.
Oh.
The hair, everything. I mean, it's sick, bro. It is sick. It comes with an awesome stand. It's got this on the bottom of it.
Oh, cool. Oh, and he's got the little ship knob.
Yeah, so he's got a little knob.
That's cool.
Right here.
That's badass.
And it's a magnet. So you just put right there in his hand. I screwed that up, didn't I? Where am I at? I'm on the side. Okay, so let me throw it over. Here we go.
Yeah, there we go. I can see it now.
So it's got a little magnet, right? So you just kind of.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, he's the only thing I don't like about him, like his head turns, which is cool.
Mhm.
Okay, his arms don't move, and he's looking upward, which, like in this view, being I've got it set on a table, I mean, it doesn't look like he's looking at you. But you know, you got to realize like he would be on the floor, walking, right? So when you've got him down on the floor and you're looking at him, he's looking up at you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's actually a pretty cool statue, you know.
It looks awesome. Even on the screen, like it looks like it came right out of the.
It's
It
like
actually looks
literally
even
having
more
Grogu in your
realistic.
house, dude. I mean, it's sick.
Yeah, that's cool. I just rewatched everything recently, and the
Yeah.
second time I rewatched Mando, I did like it a little bit more. And there
Yeah,
was
I
just
love
some,
Mando, dude, and I did like some of the Book of Boba Fett, but I really started liking it after the whole Mando thing.
yeah,
Like when he fought Cad Bane, you know, when he rode the Rancor, the whole Luke and Grogu thing. I mean, all
Right.
that's when it started getting good. But
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
Mando kind of saved it, I think, you know.
yeah, yeah. There were parts of even Mando, you know, like there was just a few things that, and it really came from the writing, you
Yeah.
know, and like a lot of the fight scenes, you know, like, and I was telling my wife this the other day, but like when the Freetown people hooked up with the Tuscans to kill that dragon.
Oh
And
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I've hunted. My granddad was like a major bear hunter, killed bears with spears and axes.
Yeah.
And shit.
Yeah.
And like, dude, you're already feeding the animal. You're already feeding the animal, right? The Tuscans are taking a bath out there and feeding it, right?
Right.
And like, you just strap the bombs or the poison to the thing you're
To the
feeding.
animal.
Right. Like that's what, and like even the Tuscans could have figured that out, right? They might have had to
Right.
steal some explosives, but they go through this whole rigmarole of bullshit, burying and like, why would you bury the explosives, right? Because the sand on top of the explosives is going to take away from the explosiveness, right? And then what happens? The Mando gets him to eat him anyway and blows him up from the inside. And like they could have just they could have just strapped the shit on the bantha. And like that really irked me. And that's when I knew, I was like, oh, you know, John Favreau and Filoni and all these guys, like they've never hunted, they've never been in a fist fight, they've never killed an animal. Like they don't know shit about any of this. They need to get somebody that can explain to them because like, you know, it looked cool and there was a big fight scene, but like at the end of the day, that was really stupid.
Yeah.
Whoa!
You sexy beats. What are y'all doing up still? Sorry, like
talking Star Wars, baby.
I can't hold on. What? Something, I don't know. What are y'all doing?
Man, we're
What's
just
up,
talking
bro?
Star Wars.
Star Wars? I can't see.
One of our favorite things, you know.
Damn. Oh, hold on. I know what to do.
And just set off some fireworks inside the house. It'll be fine.
There you
There
go.
you go.
I get
Something.
man. No, we're just talking Star Wars, man.
Already the Acolyte was today, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it just happened.
I totally forget that it's on Tuesdays. I always think it's on Wednesdays.
It's absolutely understandable because it is forgettable. It's forgettable.
I thought so. Damn.
It
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
It is. If Ed and Brett didn't text me on Instagram and say, "Hey, so what's the plan tonight?" and I thought,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's Tuesday. Oh, okay." But yeah,
Cool.
I mean, go watch it, I guess, because we're all Star Wars fans and
Yeah.
we should watch it. But like,
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna try to enjoy it. I mean, so far, last one was kind of boring. I know there was all that stuff about which lesbians, and I didn't care about that. It's just Star Wars. I mean, it's
we
fake.
think there could have been way more lesbian stuff. I mean, come on.
Hey, Gilly. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't care about any of that. I just think that it's pretty. Like a lot of people complain about the Force being the thread.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool because not all we're all different cultures, and not all cultures are gonna agree with everybody's beliefs or opinions. So I thought it was
Right.
cool that they did that. So I was like, okay, cool. And then I think the director said that not all witches or night sisters are bad or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. You know, whatever. You know. But I'll give it. I'll check it out right now in a little bit, and then
If you went through the 47 minutes of boredom on the last one, you might as well watch this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that other one was like, oh,
I know. Snooze fest.
Yeah.
Kind of had an idea that all that happened was gonna happen. Now we're just waiting
Yeah,
to see.
exactly. Yeah, I think we all pretty much know what's going to happen before it does. And when you get so far into this one, you'll know what's going to happen.
Oh
too.
yeah.
Oh, I see it coming. So
Yeah.
But I mean, we're all going to watch all 8 of them because it says Star Wars. So what?
Yeah. It's like
I'm all right with that. It's something to watch. I mean, there's more to watch stuff now because we have Star Wars. Now we got
The Boys.
The Boys I need to watch, and then House of Dragon season 2.
Yeah, we've been watching some of The Boys. That's a wild show.
Is it good?
You should check it out, bro. It's surprising.
Wild,
it's surprising from the very beginning. At first, you're kind of like, "What's going on here?" And then all of a sudden, you see what happens. And let's just put it this way: it's like Superman pretending to be he's the truth, justice, and the American way, but deep down inside, he's like, "Fuck all these motherfuckers." Excuse my language, rebels. Like,
no, you're fine.
Why do I have to listen to people and this and this and this and that and and it's like, but then he has to pretend to be nice and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
He's back.
Oh, he did a pumpkin Death Star,
that came with his Vader.
Oh,
I couldn't leave without showing you guys the Vader.
Did you take care of the sea otter?
Hold on, man.
We had a dead baby. We had a baby bird fell out of a tree, needed to be taken care of.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Now, did they have very many of those at Home Depot, or did you have to order it online? Or
you had to order it online in April, 6 a.m. on a Saturday.
Okay.
Cool.
And it was like for an hour or something, and they sold out.
Damn.
Oh, I thought he was gonna go Uncle Howdy on us for a minute there. That is super cool.
Yeah, that is very cool, man.
Dang, that is sweet.
Yeah, the voice is.
And this season you will be a powerful ally.
Yeah,
that's sweet.
Certainly, we'll get a chance in October to buy that again.
Oh yeah, I heard they were bringing them back, but it's got a Hold on. Oh, now he's on. He's yelling at me.
Uh-oh.
You can put this in his other hand.
For Christmas, awesome.
That is so cool.
And then he puts this in his.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is cool, Brett. And the pricing is pretty awesome.
Nothing beats the Darth Maul nightlight, though.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah, that seems like a lot of bang for your buck for the, what was it, $2.99?
$2.99, yeah. And he's 7 feet.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad.
One.
Yeah,
a lot of visits under the footbridge for that.
Yeah. That's a lot of tug jobs, ain't it?
Yep.
I find your lack of holiday cheer disturbing.
What the hell?
Yeah, man, that's a lot of bang for your buck for $2.99.
For $2.99, yeah.
That's
I mean,
badass.
the helmet, people are ripping on the helmet, but I'm like, it's the same size as the Black Series.
Yeah, it looks pretty good from here.
It's not.
Ooh, it's great.
It's not like movie accurate or nothing, but.
Dude, you got a 7-foot Darth Vader in your house. That's cool.
I think that's cool.
Close enough.
He ain't going on the front porch either.
No.
Hell no.
Mm-mm.
If he is, let me know. I'm gonna.
I mean, this is why we still watch Disney Plus shows. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just hope Maximum Overdrive doesn't come to real life and Darth Vader goes after you, bro. That looks scary.
That's very cool.
Yeah, you better believe that in like 20 years they're not going to have like an ACOLYTE, ACOLYTE at Home Depot. You know? Right? Like there's no characters in modern Star Wars that commands that kind of level, right? Like nobody's making a Home Depot Christmas decoration of any of the shit we've been watching.
Only Mandalorian. Only Mandalorian.
Yeah, the Mandalorian, I could see that.
And the Baby Yoda and the Mando, they've been doing like the inflatable those outside inflatable whatever.
Oh, have they?
Christmas things. Yeah, they've done like the Baby Yoda where he's holding a
I guess I could see that. I could see because that was not bad.
Yeah, so I think that's the only one that you can say from modern Star Wars that they're doing for holidays, but not as like Darth Vader there that he has. They haven't gone to that level. It's just like the inflatable stuff, and that's it.
Hey, I was always happy with a cardboard cutout. You know what I mean? But like nowadays,
Yeah, Brett, you got a banging room.
dude, Brett's got it going on, man.
Jeez.
Look at this cool R2D2.
I'm just trying to take your
soda
minds off
popcorn.
of Acolyte a little bit. So my wife does Scentsy, right? So like 6 months ago, they came out with this little 3PO in the mesh bag. And I said, well, they're going to have to do the Wookiee. And they did. They did the Wookiee. But this is all old school stuff. This is from Disneyland.
Yeah,
these are from Rex.
Rex and Hunter.
Those are nice. Did Rex make those?
These two, yeah.
Yeah, he does a good job. It's
Hunter
sweet.
and Wrecker.
Very nice.
This is from Brian's makes dioramas. This is that's Sid's parlor. It lights up. I don't have it plugged in right now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Visual chilling.
I'm getting into these guys now. This is from Left Coast Rick. Stormtroopers Left Coast Rick. He's got the plans.
Oh wow.
This is a saber stand that I made.
Nice.
I got those in production now.
I know. Sprite cat.
Hello, Blue Eyes.
I thought I was gonna say hi, Blue Eyes, because I thought that's what I heard. Like,
Hi.
She's in here showing off this little kitten that we got, that we rescued.
He kind of found us.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh is right.
So we had to take him to the vet today and get all the shots and stuff.
The man.
Man, you got a great room. That is awesome, dude.
Well, so where I was talking to you guys earlier is there.
That's
a
big room.
And then that's in the back. And then
Man, is it 2 rooms?
no, it's the basement.
Oh, okay. I'm like, damn.
I used to sit here. I used to sit here and do it.
That's nice. I love the posters too. I have those first 2 right there. I have that Star Wars one, and I have that Empire one that you were just showing.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I need to get my shit in order.
Yeah, bro.
It's all right, bro. You're starting off somewhere. Black.
That's nice.
We all start off somewhere slow.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah. I mean, 13 years ago, I didn't have a job, so you gotta, get it while you can. Here's the best one, though, right here.
Oh, hey, Blue Eyes. Check this out. He loves Nightmare Before Christmas. Check this out. Look at all this Nightmare Before Christmas stuff he's got. Brett, do you live close to Disney?
No, I'm up by Chicago.
You're out by where?
I'm closer to you than Chicago or than Disney.
Where are you at? What state are you in?
I'm in Indiana. I'm right up by Lake Michigan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Right down the street.
You ever go to Kokomo?
Oh yeah, I've been to Kokomo twice.
Okay. Hell yeah.
It's about 2 hours.
About 2. Maybe sometime we can do a toy hunt together at Kokomo.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes us a couple hour drive, but I'm about 2 hours away from there also.
This is my wife's collection when she was a kid.
That's cool.
Awesome.
And I got the
that B-Wing pilot is awesome.
Chronicle. Yeah, he's the only one I got in the package.
That's sweet.
Sick. That's
I've
awesome.
been to Disney a few times though.
Yeah, that's sweet.
And then I got that Red 5 book back there, the Sansweet book. I got the Detonator from Galaxy's Edge. Remember this show?
Dark chocolate.
Live at the Apollo?
No, the Apollo bar from Lost.
Oh, I didn't Lost.
Yeah. There you go.
Very
Burger King.
cool.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember those.
I don't know. Your R2 Pepsi cooler is one of the. I remember seeing one of those somewhere years ago at like a wherever gas station or a store, and I just thought, man, that would be cool. Super obscure collectible right there, you know.
Popcorn bucket. Popcorn bucket.
Yeah, that popcorn bucket's cool.
Yeah.
Would make a cool custom.
Well, guys, I'm gonna head off. I just wanted to say hi.
Hey, good to see you, brother.
Good to see you. That's a very cool
Thanks, man.
spot you have. Cool. So
Thanks, man.
that's awesome. All right, guys. Well, y'all have a good night.
See you, John.
I'll
Later,
check out
brother.
ACOLYTE. Later.
Yeah.
See you, brother.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Oh, Cap Spaulding gave me the figures.
Yeah,
Sweet.
those are.
The Hocus
I got a cool
Pocus.
Captain Spaulding up here too. Where is it? It's up there.
Look at that, Hocus Pocus.
Very cool, man. Nice collection. Nice basement.
We want to see the LAC TIE Fighter.
You haven't seen all of the Haunted Mansion stuff.
Holy smokes! Look at that.
Very cool.
Oh, nice gargoyle. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's Haunted Mansion.
That's
cool. That's a Scentsy warmer. This was a fan, one of my friends' fans, 85-year-old fan gave me that.
Oh, wow.
Made that for me. Even in the bathroom. Look at this. Stormtrooper.
nice. I also like how to see the toilet paper roll goes over the top and not under the bottom. Good job. Now, what is that?
What?
Oh no, it does go under the bottom. You're fired. Yeah, you better fix that. There you go.
Who's that?
Yeah, man, that's funny.
Oh, that's you.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's a you, Annie.
Look where it's at.
Annie. Oh, and the toilet.
When you come in, look who's watching you.
Dude, that is an awesome basement. I love to have a basement like that. That's sweet.
Yeah.
This is where it's at, though.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Where did you find this?
You need a couple puck lights in there now. Okumaru.
Uh-oh. There's the money ones.
Yeah, baby.
Well,
Packlu, that's my boy right there.
But I set him up here. I don't have a stand for him. I just need Yak Face, and I'm done.
Badass.
Oh, and you got the mini rig. That's sweet. Nice.
Rick,
do you have a LAC? Do I need to send you a LAC? Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, the real band. Nice. Do I need to send you a LAC? You don't have a LAC somewhere?
no. I just got her, though.
Blasphemy. Oh, nice. I sent one of those to Captain Spaulding. I think it's been a while, but I remember him saying, he was like, man, I need a Slave Leia. I'm like, I had a couple. It's pretty cool. Nice mini rig. The one with the bubble is one of my favorites. I can't remember what they call it. The little
I think it was like the AC7 or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's an awesome vehicle. That looks just badass.
Then after I get the Yak Face, I want the vinyl cape version of him, but they're like 1,800 average.
It's not bad.
But now the Yak Face is going up for some reason.
Is it? Look at that thing. God, that's so cool.
That is cool.
There's the IKEA Death Star light.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's cool. Where'd you get those? You have that one and a Yoda?
I got like 4 of them. Gifts, or back when Toys R Us was still around, they'd have them on clearance all the time for like $5. Or I'd find them at a yard sale or something.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
I never seen those, I don't think, except in your place.
the oh, here you go. Little 8-year-old me.
Oh wow.
Pencil caricature. My mom was walking me around the mall. We were at Sears. And there was a guy in the mall doing that.
Nice.
Very cool.
See, at least you had the shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I always loved that poster. That's a good poster.
Yeah. Annie? Little Annie?
Little Annie?
And that's in the closet?
Damn.
Next to the razor knife?
Yeah.
And the hot water heater and the extension cord?
No, that's just storage. I had to put it in there because I'm moving that detail for you. Was that?
Oh.
Because I'm going to make that. I've got that backer that I made. And it's got lights and stuff. And I have to take all this down. So I didn't want it to be messed with. So I just threw this one up here. Because I'm going to put that back on this and it's going to light up this one and probably this one.
Cool.
Only two I got.
Very cool.
It's bad to the bone. I'm going to come.
See, you forgot all about ACOLYTE.
Yeah, I did. Nice.
You know what the rarest Black Series is?
Mm-mm.
That one.
Is it really?
Because it's actually a Black Series little guy.
Very cool.
Ta-ta.
Golly dang. Moth Darkness. There he is. Oh, and then that one. Oh.
Yeah.
Ugh. I saw that original one is still at one of the GameStops here for like $27. Like, and it's all beat up and like not even on clearance or anything. Pip-Boy. What year's that from?
It's from Fallout, the game.
Oh, okay.
You put it on your arm. The tikis. I got the cookbook, the Life Day cookbook. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. I think my work is done here.
Very cool, Brett.
I wanted to jump back on with you. I didn't know you had the other guy cheating on me. I think
That's
this
not
one
what it
talks.
looks like.
I think this one talks.
I am C-3PO, human cyborg relations.
He talks too, but the battery's dead.
R2-D2, where are you?
It wasn't my fault, sir. Please don't deactivate me.
There's the man.
Oh, yeah.
Dear. Do you know, I think I'm beginning to get the hang of this flying business.
Oh, I got something for Lack. Where is it at?
Good. Remember to go black. Black. Uh-oh. Yep, a droid is ready. Hello, I double geek. Uh-oh. Yep, a droid is ready. Good. Remember to go black.
It's got to be the best part of Rise of Skywalker right there.
Yeah, totally.
The droid is ready.
Not be his fault.
Oh, I love it. That's hilarious. It's condom.
Somebody got me that as a gift. Too bad I didn't wear it. Sorry.
Hello, I bubble.
And the best autograph ever.
Pluto. You got it going on, man.
All right, guys. Oh, built this one. Bought this one.
Oh, yeah.
Chop.
Very cool. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
What about that?
Ooh. Oh, is that a custom wax zip rack? Wow.
Is that space camouflage?
Base camouflage.
You'll never see it coming.
Never.
Nope.
With the lights off.
That's right.
That's cool.
You ever find any bubbles thing to go in that bubble thing?
No.
Yeah. Very cool.
Oh, here's
Very cool.
variants.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but does that include shutting me down too?
Nucha.
Why'd they make Yoda look like that in the prequels?
I don't know, but yeah, that was weird. Yeah, that's not a bad Yoda.
You guys remember on episode 1 he was a puppet, and then they made him CGI.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, because the CGI is cheaper, really.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh,
And like Frank Oz is still alive, isn't he, or did he pass away?
I'm not sure.
yeah, he's still around.
Yeah, he's still alive.
This is Lax box here.
Oh, Fragile.
Yeah.
That's going to be a new custom paint job here for long.
Got some
baby.
special stuff. And then we have Craftapalooza back here. This is the
Collection of cool
Damn, your
workshop.
basement is huge.
That's what she said.
Mhm.
It's nice,
This
man.
This is the IKEA showroom. There's my T-shirt
Really
stock. Yeah.
Nice.
Very
Well, we
cool.
need to get Gilster to do some artwork and then have him send it to you and make some T-shirts.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of
That's
the
cool.
last ones I cannot find at a reasonable price that's in good
Yeah,
shape.
that's a cool one.
I have that whole line except for him.
I want to say I paid $8 for that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I take that back. I paid like $20 for that.
I'll tell you what, a lot of people talk about how Power of the Force 2 is cheap and all that kind of stuff, and like they didn't tell that to the 3 or 4 stores around me. You know, it's ridiculous. It's like they see me coming and they're like, "Oh, quick, get the price cut."
Yeah.
Yeah, Gilster. Gilster's got some cool ass artwork that I already want on T-shirts.
Very
Nice.
cool.
Yeah. I got to get some more pins from Rick. I only have the Mongo Beefhead right now. But I thought that was definitely one of the most important ones to get. Yeah. I want some of his patches too. They're always out of stock. The Wampa patches.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool too, man. I just need a jean jacket so I can be in the club with him and Dean. You gotta go
Wizards
on.
and witches, wherever you dwell,
The power of one.
by ringing the
This would have been better. That would have been better.
Would have been way better.
All right. I got
Well,
you guys.
I'm gonna come sleep on that couch right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just stay out of that stuff.
Yeah, okay. Fat chance of that happening.
All right.
All
I'm
right.
going to go. See, I got you guys mind off Acolyte.
Yeah, it's good to see you again.
Later.
All
Thanks,
right.
Brett.
Later,
Bye.
Tate.
Hey, brother.
Love you, bro. Whoa!
Hey.
Oh, I'd show you around, but I'm not wearing any pants, so
That's okay. You got your cup there? Your bottle?
I got my spittoon.
Oh, okay. I took a pee break once already, so.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't have to pee this time. I just
Well,
got
brother, I'm gonna end the stream. I gotta wake up
Yeah.
early in the morning. It's
Don't
already
let
about
me-
11:30 here, so.
Yeah, don't let me keep you, but
This was fun.
always
was
we'll
fun.
do it again next week, huh?
And I'll try to do it live tomorrow. I'm sure I probably will. So we'll see
Well,
how that
I
goes.
will be there, brother. I don't think
Cool, man. Cool.
Yeah, I don't have. It's like 5.
I don't know if I'll be able to catch Brett's because I think you said something about maybe doing it like 3:00 or something, unless it's later on in the day.
Yeah, I think.
I'll get off till 4:30 and.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go kind of early, but there's always Team
Okay.
Rewatch. It'll be all right.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
You guys are welcome on my stream. If I do one tomorrow, you guys are more than welcome to hop on if you want.
Oh,
So
sweet.
you guys like or whatever. If you guys want to, whatever you want to do.
You couldn't keep me away with a stick. You know what I'm saying?
with a Padawan stick, like the sticks
That's
they're
right.
using.
Yeah, wild horses couldn't keep me away, baby.
All right, brother.
All right.
Well, everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Until next time, have fun collecting. Rebels no rules. Ow! See y'all. Thank you all.
Take it easy, Ed. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, brother. Fun time.